Do you like murder? How about chaos? Ever dream of running your own dystopian city of absolute horror and desolation? Well, have I got a game for you. I'm sure this needs no introduction, assuming you've read the video title. RimWorld, a colony/city building simulation game published in 2018 by Ludian Studios, can currently be purchased for the sale price of $31.49 or the normal price of $34.99, the price of 1 gallon of gas. Today we will answer the ever important question, is it worth it to buy RimWorld in 2022? Let us dig in, but with a twist. Instead of just explaining the game, how about we craft our tale and play together? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the tale of the Shady Grove Colony. A detailed account of Lacey, Thorn, and Trev. Can they survive the desolate wasteland that is known as RimWorld? Let's find out. Our tale starts as all good stories do. Emergency escape pods crashing into an unknown land. First, we must satisfy the most basic human needs. Food, shelter, and water. Okay, maybe not water. RimWorld citizens don't seem to drink anything but alcohol. The very next thing we have to worry about is how the hell do I navigate this menu, dude? There's so many different buttons. I don't even know what to press. I think the very first thing we have to do is cut down some trees. This will allow us to gather wood so we can build the walls to our little mountain shelter. That's right, we will be mole people. I found this little button that lets me assign different outfits to people. I figure we should all dress like soldiers, just, so the local residents don't think we're pushovers. In reality, I have no idea what this does, but that is what I'm sticking to. And I think this is kind of the theme that I'm gonna go with here for our little mountain base. Everybody's just gonna have these tiny little rooms that they sleep in. I'm really hoping this works for everybody, but there's only one way to find out. So far, so good. We got our little rooms all fleshed out. Our dog is living comfortably. And it appears that Trev and Lacey have engaged in a romantic relationship here in the Shady Grove Colony. You can find love anywhere. I've been instructed that defenses are very important, so I'll be placing sandbags on the outside of our colony here. We've also added the addition of power in the form of a wood-fueled generator inside of the cave itself. That way it doesn't get struck by lightning and kill all of my citizens. Our first contact was made with the people of Ergo, who wanted to do some trading with our simple colony. Along the way, I do plan to get into the business of trading people for currency. Of course, I do not advocate for this in real life, but in RimWorld, war crimes are perfectly acceptable. I ended up knowing absolutely nothing about how the trade screen works here and ended up selling them a revolver, which I desperately needed. Good times all around. Going back to the basic human needs that everybody needs to stay alive, food is on that list. So we need to make a freezer, which the colony is very hard at work at. Just put an air conditioner in the wall, set it to super low temperatures, hook it up to power, and away you go. You can freeze everything you have. And finally, we are recognizable enough colony to give ourselves a proper name, which of course is Shady Groves. That's actually our faction name. I kind of messed this part up here. Our settlement name is Raja Land, I guess. It seems good. We'll run with it. To the south of our base, I identified these ruins that nobody seemed to be using, so I went ahead and claimed those for myself. And we are going to be turning this into our prison, where we either recruit people or heal them up until they are healthy enough to be sold at the market. Now, this isn't an enterprise I am proud of getting into. However, it's going to net me gigantic profits. And if this is the sacrifice I must make for the colony, so be it. Of course, not all of our neighbors are going to be super happy with us and the position that we take on the world map, so of course we have natural enemies. The Alliance of Bruno has sent Purple, their finest warrior, over to claim our lives. After a merciless beating, he is transported to our newly built prison, where he is healed, and interrogation attempts begin in order to crack him and convert Purple over to our side. In the process of kidnapping Purple, Thorn sustained serious injuries, which Trev, the colony's doctor, managed to tend to in our little, definitely cozy looking hospital. So improving on the perfection that already is our glorious hospital, I decided to install some floors because apparently dirt is very bad for your health. Gave it a real nice homely feel. After all, it would be horrible to disappoint our only doctor because, if he ain't happy, we're not gonna live. Now, the ability to eat food is very important, so I went ahead and planted my first farm. We decided to grow potatoes because they grow extraordinarily quickly. I have absolutely no experience with farming. I realize this isn't an efficient way to do this. However, it's already the 4th of Juggist, and I must sustain some food for the cold, harsh winter. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea where this clip went, but at some point in time, Trev and Lacey decided to get married, and I'm sure it was an awesome experience. Unfortunately, I couldn't attend, apparently. They must have just did it when I wasn't watching. With the winter months quickly approaching, it has come to my attention that my citizens are probably not going to survive wearing short sleeve shirts. I crafted myself an electric tailor bench in the hopes that somebody would be skilled enough to make us some parkas so we don't freeze our little nips off. With the nearby colonies not realizing my citizens' penchant for murder, Barry here, a recruiter, tried to come at us with a slate club. Lying on the ground dying, we attempted to capture Barry but very quickly realized we didn't have any spare beds. So eventually as a community it was decided Barry had to die. Now I could sit here all day and explain to you every single happening throughout this colony, and truth be told, I could probably play this for forever and ever. Eventually we captured more people, made some money, built our base up some more, and I haven't even scratched the surface. The research tree alone in this game is massive and allows you to do way more things than I was able to demonstrate here within this video. The game is absolutely huge. It throws tons of random events at you, so you really never know what's gonna happen. You can leave your base and go raiding in other people's lands, which is incredibly difficult, as I very unfortunately found out. There's just so much stuff, and this is just the base game. The other DLC I haven't even tried. The game loop pretty much is just stay alive, and that's about it. You're free to do really anything you want. For me, the choice is obvious. RimWorld is as close to a perfect game as I've ever seen in my life. You can literally do anything, and I think so many different people will scratch a different itch than the other person will. Some people just want a colony simulator, and that's fine. Other people want an adventure and want to do weird stuff, and that's fine too. Every single thing is acceptable. This game also has mod support, which is a huge plus for me, even though I didn't even get a chance to scratch the mods. There's just so much to do in the base game. So at the end of the day, RimWorld, from me, we're looking at a 9.5. Every single thing I wanted this game to be, it has been, and so much more. For $35, when it's not on sale, it's an absolute steal. This game should be $60 at the end of the day, no questions asked. Let me know down below if you have played RimWorld. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? How many people did you make suffer? I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the content, the subscribe button down below is waiting there for you. Have a great day.